battle for it, and it's intercepted. Sua Cravens with a pick, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here, 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
It's caught. Stills, right side. A good pickup there, a 22. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They go play action here on first down. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. On the toss, here's Johnson. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Yeah, baby.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. Again, it's Johnson. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Manning. That's complete to Meredith. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
I feel like Eli Manning has just gone from downfield bomber to a guy who can complete everything.
He can hit him underneath now, can't he?
Yeah, we just saw that there with that pass completion. The maturity of a veteran taken with the defense and given.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Manning to throw on 2nd down. Johnson with a burst, a first down or more. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. David Johnson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Here's Christian McCaffrey to return it. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The Rams on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. Matt Moore, the backup, ready for his first throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be fourth down.
They dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Here's Matt Bosher now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This will be taken at the 10. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will change here with very little time remaining until halftime. The Jaguars getting set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Manning now to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Here's Johnson. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on third and a tough 9. So a touchdown apiece, that's what we have. And no update from Larry this week, apparently. We'll try again in week 7. But for now, let's get back to the action, ready to kick off the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And that is incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, he'll force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. On play action, it's Manning. Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They fake the handoff. Now Manning. It's complete. Stills. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives them a new set of downs. They'll run it with Johnson. And an alley to run. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Manning, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
10 yards still left on second down. Throwing again. Manning. Over the middle, that's caught by Meredith. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. Down right around the 25. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now the offense operates in the red zone. The penalty. It's Johnson. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
On second down, here's Manning. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Kenny Stills, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
This fielded at the 2. And the Rams getting set to go now. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Hassan Reddick, the rookie from Temple. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. Second down now after the sack. Shotgun now for Carr. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. So after the INT, it's Manning. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the safety here, Ron Parker. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Here's McCaffrey. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. He's fumbled already once, Charles. I'm not going to say that that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these plays he is mindful of it.
And once you fumble the ball, you know what your team tells you and your coaching staff? Take care of it rest of the game. And it does get in your mind a little bit, and sometimes that slows down your effort in trying to get free from tacklers.
And the defenders know it too. They sniff that out, don't they?
Everybody wants to swarm the football. You know what the rule is. First guy hold up the runner. Everyone else try and get there and strip the ball free.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. And not able to bring it in. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10. The man in motion is Inman. Now a toss. This is McCaffrey. And some room to roam now. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you're worried about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter. The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Carr over the middle, complete to Tate. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it with a power back. Reese. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 2 yards on that play. And they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. So it'll be first down here after the run. McCaffrey. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. It's brought in left side by Tate. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. A good pickup there, a 22. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is knocked down from the side, right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. Carr to throw on 2nd down. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And this seemingly endless drive continues. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Flushed out right. And it's complete. Henry. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, Didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Play action. Now it's Carr. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Hunter Henry, his second touchdown on the season. And the Rams add on to their lead. And this one through the uprights and good. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now out come the Jags. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the safety here, Ron Parker. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Look at the dance and the juke. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. A huge play that time for the Rams. 62 yards. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. Carr going to throw here. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Hunter Henry, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Rams offense cashes in for 6. And he knocks it through. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
They go to Johnson again. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city, with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So for L.A., their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the